You can get a message out there by writing articles. Some people never use video. Some people don't like watching videos, ever, ever. And they love to tell you that.
I hate videos.
Yeah, I know you do, Stevie. Cyber Stevie, everybody. He lives in this space and occasionally shows up when I'm trying to work.
Start charging you rent.
How about that? So if you're like Stevie, you might think, so, why do video at all? I mean, it's complex, it's time consuming, it uses multiple intelligences. Everyone says it's expensive to get started. You need a place to shoot it, you need special software to create it, and you have to put yourself on camera. It's insane. Why would you go through all this when you could just write an article and get the sale that way? There's a reason, but it's not what you think it is. Hi, I'm Steve Washer with BrainyVideo.com. We're talking about why do video when it's so, much, I don't know. Maybe because video does more than get the sale. It creates a bond with your audience. It builds trust fast. It's not uncommon for my customers to hop aboard a flight and come to work with me after seeing a single video without even any pre-sale freebies. Maybe it's because video helps you be who you are almost better than any other form of self-expression. I mean, I love writing, but with writing, you got to get it perfect. With video, you can just be yourself, and people want to see who you are. Otherwise, they're always trying to read between the lines. Maybe it's because video humanizes what can be a pretty cold transaction, turns it into a kind of party or an intimate conversation, an event, whatever you like, really. And actually, that's the point. Video is a way for your viewer to get a much deeper understanding of who you are. There are the subtle nuances in tone and posture, inflection, dialect, all those things that make you uniquely you. Video is shorthand for soul. That's why I do it. If you're the kind of person for whom soul has a meaning other than, what kind of fish is for dinner tonight, I'd like to invite you to try something fun. All right, take a deep breath now. Okay, let's just pretend for a moment that you have something you'd like to say to the world, something you'd like to see change for the better, maybe some group that you'd like to inspire. Now, let's keep on pretending, again, just pretending, that by making one little off-the-cuff video, you could start changing hearts and minds. And what the heck, as long as we're playing in our imaginations, let's get really crazy and pretend that you had no technical obstacles or problems getting in the way of this little challenge, that there was absolutely nothing that could stop you from saying what you wanted to say. Okay? So here's the question. Would you do it? Would you make that video if nothing or no one could stop you? Not your fears, not your technophobia, not the strange looks on the faces of your family, your friends, co-workers, employees. Would you do it if it meant you could actually become the change you want to see in the world, as they say? Would you do it? Of course you would. Oh, but Steve, there are so many reasons I can't. I don't have a camera. Yeah? Do you have a webcam? Do you have a camera phone? Oh, but Steve, I don't know what to say. Yeah, you do. It's just that you haven't been paying attention to yourself, that's all. Video makes you pay attention. This is the astounding truth. There's nothing stopping you. And this is coming from the guy who teaches how to make videos better, but making them better can never be the result of having been badgered into it, even by a well-meaning schoolmarm. That impulse needs to come from inside. And how do you know it's time to make them better? When you've reached your tribe and your message is resonating. Not before, not really. That means message comes first. So before you make them better, you have to make them at all. Now, are you still with me, or do you agree with Cyber Stevie? Hey, look, if you're still with me, then I'd like to propose something, a little challenge. You won't have to pour a bucket of ice water over your head or run 37 miles. In fact, you don't even have to move from the spot you're sitting in right now. Because what I'd like to propose is that you make a video of your soul and post it right here. Now, what will go into this Hollywood production? One idea, just one thing you want to say to the world, and you have to say it within a minute. All right, maybe two. Your core idea. It doesn't have to be eloquent. It doesn't have to rhyme. It doesn't have to be, lit or mic'd or have a lower third or flashy graphics or Stevie. No, it just has to be you, the real you. Not the you act out all day long when you're playing you at work. The you're being when no one is looking, when no one cares, when there's no pressure on you, when you're happy. That's when the magic happens. In fact, you can't stop it because it comes from a place deep inside that knows you have nothing to fear. So what do you want to say? Put it right underneath this video. I'll give you feedback on it if you like. I'm here more for support than critique. And if you need help getting started, post your question below. But don't put it off. The longer you wait, the better chance that lower nature that hates doing anything new will just, it has to convince you that what it thinks is actually what you think. And when that happens, you become kind of a mechanical man. But when you take action, you're opened up. You find the power to banish those false identities that keep you locked in deadly thought patterns. So, make your video. The world isn't waiting for you, It doesn't even know you're alive, but it needs you, and it won't know about you until and unless you get yourself out there. I'm offering you a chance to get yourself out there right here to an audience of several thousand like-minded people. And, that's just a start. Hey, you don't want to end up like Cyber Stevie. He spent way too much time playing video games and not nearly enough time making videos for change. What will you do? I'm Steve Washer with BrainyVideo.com. I know what I'll do. I'll see you next week.